I think we always just say mid-season juicies.
We could call it the Half Masters.
So pre-jacks, half masters, and it doesn't have the. It sounds like a completely different thing, though.
Yeah, it does.
I love it though. The half masters.
Maybe we'll call it. We'll call it the. We'll call it the mid. We'll call it the mid juicies or whatever. Right? What do we? Oh, the mid. We'll call them the mid jacks, but then we'll give it the nickname, the half masters. I wish we could get what's his face to say that, like he says the Masters on NBC. Larry Nance. No, not Larry Nance. Jim Nance. I wish just once we could pay him enough money for him to say the Half Masters, so that we could play it just for one show in the middle of our season. It's like, was that Jim Nance?
How much?
How did they get fucking Jim Nance to say that?
Yeah. I wonder how much you would charge for that kind of thing.
Just like 2-3 words. The
Yeah,
Half
that's
Masters.
it. You just need the recording.
Hey, say.
Hey, what's going on, motherfucker? Such lag.
Got it. It also picked you up a little bit there. Did you hear that?
It did. That's kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, usually it doesn't. That's good. I feel like it was picking me up.
Yeah.
I feel like it was picking me up. I feel like it. Yeah. We've done it. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, God. Oh, my bones.
Man, I'm totally gonna drink the Kool-Aid.
Going with Cleveland Browns to win the Super Bowl.
No.
Little too late, buddy. Ship sailed on that one. Man, you don't have no sugar.
All right, I'm ready, bitch.
All right, slut.
Your thinking face on
Jesse's or mine?
yours.
It's also my poop look, my poop face. I'm
That's
really
weird. You have
concentrating
your stuff set up in a way such that it's not even covering your face. Like on the screen.
on- Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta. Well, maybe that's a little better.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
I don't know.
if
I
it
gotta. I
comes
can't.
through
I can't.
fine-
I can't hide the mug, Jesse.
If it comes through fine, it comes through fine. I'm just saying it's kind of weird that
Yeah.
that's placed that way.
It's kind of weird that your face is placed that way.
Heyo, been struggling for years about it.
I want to see this fucking T-Wolves fight, dog.
It's not that good. Plus, we're live.
Oh, so you saw the fight?
Hey,
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
hey everyone. Nick. Whoa.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone. Nick was just talking about the T-Wolves and the Clippers? No, 76ers got into a fist fight at the T-Wolves game.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I didn't realize we were going. So
I
was like,
did say we were live. I didn't say that we were going.
It's all good, man. I'm still tweeting.
I'm on the ball today, sort of. I mean, I was doing dishes when you got here, but ever since then, I've been on. Okay, and then I had to open my Adam Thielen Funko Pop,
Which is awesome.
Adam Thielen NFL 100 anniversary Funko Pop. I'm pretty freaking jacked about this. I'm going to take
Sorry,
it to
guys.
work and display it proudly.
Are you going to take it out of the box?
Yes.
Yeah, I take all mine out of the box.
I don't give a shit about.
I'm not going to resell them.
No, it's my Adam Thielen thing.
Yeah.
If anything, it's going to go back to my children. Oh,
Yeah.
here it is. It's got the thing. So they have Saquon Barkley, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, AJ Green, DeAndre Hopkins, Melvin Gordon, Amari Cooper.
Oh.
So you can get that one. Jalen Smith.
I'd take a Jalen Smith one. Is there a Van Der Esch?
Khalil Mack, Adam Thielen, Christian McCaffrey, Michael Thomas, Aaron Donald, Patrick Peterson, Nick Bosa. Oh, nice. Kyler Murray, no. Le'Veon Ball.
What?
This is a collector's item.
What is?
It says Le'Veon Ball.
Is that a typo on that
Yes.
one box? I
It's
wonder
a
if there's a
typo on
typo
this
on
box.
others.
Odell Beckham Jr., Antonio Brown, Tom Brady, and Drew Brees. It says Le'Veon Ball on it.
I believe you.
Well, now I can't take it out of the box. I gotta buy another one.
I gotta figure out my sitting situation. God.
Yeah, they even had LE''VEON like it is, but then they messed up ball. They put ball instead of bell.
That's embarrassing. I
Well,
wonder.
collector's
Wow.
item. I mean, I'm still gonna open it and stuff.
I'd be curious. I'm just gonna like.
Google that.
Yep. Excuse me. Yep.
It's one of one. It's actually a prototype. I'm gonna open my cane. Are you opening your cane?
In just a second, I'm googling this.
Okay. While Nick's Googling that, I'm going to open my cane because tonight we got a special event planned for everyone, boys and girls. It's the Juicies. It's the Mid Juicies, the Mid Jacks, or as we called it before the show started, the Half Masters
Yes.
on NBC. Bong, bong, bong. NBC.
I wonder if how can this thing can even.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think. Damn.
I wonder if that was a big old spike because I did it right in front of the microphone. Usually I get it close, but it was literally right in front of it.
I won't have that pop. I think. This
Okay,
is a
not
twist.
literally because there's a pop filter there. Oh, maybe it didn't make another pop. Maybe it didn't pop at all because there's a
Maybe
pop
it never
filter.
pops.
Maybe it never. No, I've heard it.
We just always think it pops and always just does this.
And everyone's like, I don't know why they always make a big deal about that.
It gets silent and then there's just a little fart.
And they go, ho, 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 that was a big one. And they're like, what are you even talking about?
A boot.
What are you even talking about?
Oh yeah, this is a twist.
Whoa.
That still would have.
Yeah, it still would have made a little bit of a noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
It probably did a little bit, maybe.
Here you go, bud.
Oh, shit.
Tank eighth. Cheers. Nipsies and Juicies. We're the half masters.
You're spilling. You're spilling on yourself. Wow.
Oh God.
You started to spill on yourself. I got afraid for your
My laptop.
because that does happen to your laptop.
We got a viewer. I forget that
Hey!
it's the World Series.
Oh yeah.
I got a notification that was like World Series and the Game 7. I'm like, when did Game 1 start?
Yeah, a buddy of mine's like, "Hey, gonna watch the big baseball game tonight, Game 7?" And I go, "No, I'm podcasting about football." Hey, Stellanga J, you can have this in the back. Well, what you could do is have the game on mute, you know, on a smaller TV, and then have us on a projector screen, you know, on
Or just
full
ignore
blast.
baseball. You can watch highlights later. You only get to watch us once.
Oh,
Repeatedly if you go to YouTube.
yeah. Anywhere this bullshit is available in places or whatever.
That was pretty funny.
I didn't realize what was going on.
All right, Juice Nation. What's going on? So we had some football happen last week, and we have some football happen this
Oh
week.
shit! It's Peter McTeasathon.
What? What are you and Brandon doing to each other?
It's not me. It's just what he does.
Oh.
I'm not.
Does he tease your Peter, or
No,
does he
I'm just saying
tease
he's a
you with
Peter
his Peter?
teaser.
Oh, does he? So does he only tease Peters, or
Yeah.
does he tease Peters with his Peter? Does
No,
he
he only
people with
teases
his Peter?
Jason Peters
Oh,
and Marcus Peters. My bad.
did you say he only teeters?
He only
instead of
teeters
teases?
Jason Peters
He only
and
teeters
Marcus
Jason Peters.
He only teeters
He only
Jason
te-
Peters and Marcus Peters. Obviously.
This is getting a little out of control already.
Do you have a Peters?
I'm going Nick Bosa, man.
I also went Nick Bosa.
You could go either Bosa, brother, really, this week.
No.
Nick Bosa's better.
First 49er to have 3 sacks and an interception in a game, and he's 7th in total sacks this in the NFL right now.
That interception was insane. Like it just happened really quickly. Whoa. I think that Bellator is definitely bigger than this.
Yeah, let's see.
Because this is
it's 750,
unreal.
right?
How do I tell if this is? Yeah, this is that's 750.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, this has a giant hole in the bottom.
Oh, and this doesn't.
Maybe mine's a bit shorter.
Maybe I just got a tall, slightly thick one. You're just
Skinny at the top, but
normal,
huge base.
normal, but thick.
It's almost as if
Base.
chill well before opening. 10% by volume. God damn, motherfucker.
10.5%.
Damn. Whoa, you're gonna be a 0.5% drunker more than me. Well, it depends. How many whiskeys did you have before you came over?
None.
Oh, we're on equal ground, eh?
I am out of whiskey. So so the party happened Friday. I was surprisingly not hungover Saturday. Like I had a slight headache and a little bit of like upset stomach, but like
Diarrhea.
food and whatever fresh air got that taken care of. So that was fine.
Oh yeah, great. I felt like shit all day. Great.
So I had one or two more drinks that night to kill that whiskey.
Shut up, Jeff.
And then I went to bed at 1 a.m. Sunday morning. Woke up at 3:13 Sunday morning, running to the bathroom, and then for the next like 10 hours, I was like throwing up and shitting. It was terrible. And then
Not recommended.
Excuse me. When I got a little better that night, Sunday night, I have whiskey in my garage that don't worry about it. And I took it out and poured it down the drain. I'm done with drinking for a while. Like, I don't think my stomach shit was due to the drinking. I just don't want to. I'm taking a break from whiskey.
Okay.
So I don't have any in the house right now
All right.
for that reason.
It's not bad. Never bad to take a break every once in a while. You know.
I haven't missed it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do special occasion drinking, like podcasting, and then the Hy-Vee wine and spirits thing next week. I can't not
go
drink
to.
then. Come on.
Which I can't go to.
Which is shitty, dog.
It's the first time I missed it in a while. I think.
Danielle was going to go with, I think it's Mike, me, Danielle, Emily, and Brittany, but I think Danielle now has to travel or work or something. So I don't think she's going to be able to join. Oh, man, that sounded relieving.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to keep it going as long as I could.
That's what she said.
To no avail.
Who's no avail?
Oh man, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. He sounds like an A-OK guy to me. By the way, Jeff on Twitch has said, "Get some cooks, bruh," and he's just so that's not right at all.
Why?
Because Cooks is a different type
it
of
is.
champagne.
Cooks is good.
No,
Cooks is very
Stop
good.
It. Stop it.
No,
it's
but
no,
like,
it's no Bellator Grass Spumant.
I don't know. So Emily introduced me to Cooks a few weeks back because we were getting champagne from Mimosas. We were just going to drink all day, whatever.
What is that, by the way?
This is Andre.
Ah, yes.
I was just going for this or Bellator. I'm like, let's just get Bellator. I fucking love Bellator. And then she's like, no, I want nicer stuff. So she went Cooks. So it was only like $3 or $4.
I was gonna say
more.
Cooks is nicer. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was garbage stuff like this.
It's nicer garbage stuff.
Huh?
And it is better.
Yeah, but is it as boozy?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Because
it's 10.5.
remember when I tried to go fancy that one time and I got like a $12 bottle or something, which is like
Was it not as boozy?
$4? No, it wasn't as boozy, and I was super pissed.
I'd be super pissed too, bro.
I was super pissed, bro.
Man, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay,
That was
Brandon, get
actually
the
an
fuck outta
audio
here.
test. Oh yeah, get the fuck. We haven't even said it. Oh yeah, we did. Fuck you.
Yeah. Hey, is that champagne being sponsored by anybody this week? Or I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Yes.
Oh, did
This
Yep.
is sponsored by. Oh, I don't like.
Are we good?
Oh yeah, it's been gone for a while.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so first of all, you said it's a dryer champagne.
Yeah, Emily texted me
said
saying
about
it's a dryer
Cokes.
champagne.
First of all, it's probably not champagne because it didn't come from that specific place in France that only champagne comes from. That's fine. It's probably a sparkling wine. Number two, I don't like dryer champagne. That's why I don't get Brut. I get Gras
Bitch, this is
Pommard.
California champagne.
It's not then.
But it's California champagne.
It's not then. Look, even Bellator doesn't have the gall to say champagne. It's a sparkling wine because it's not from Champagne, France. It's from Modesto, California. Huh. Well, I mean, I should have seen that coming. I don't know why that's surprising. It's obviously not.
She texted again.
Okay, here it
She
comes.
said, "Shut the fuck up, Jesse."
Whatever. You know what? It's not my fault. You're wrong.
I think Em lost the argument. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to sleep in my bed tonight. I love you, babe.
I'm sorry, Emily. All right, it's not my fault. You're wrong about it.
Oh shit!
It's also technically not my fault that you can't answer back live. It's just me talking to a phantom.
I think she's just watching in the living room, so she has to text me.
What's this bullshit? Now Jeff chimes in and says you should get dryer stuff or Brit.
This is
making
Brut.
mimosas.
This is
And he
Brut
said,
champagne
"Bitch,
from
We're
Andre."
not making mimosas. What are you talking about?
We aren't. We're just drinking it straight up. But
Shut the bot.
But I think Jeff, you might dig this. It's Brut by
He
Andre.
knows, he knows what Andre is. He went to college.
Okay, good point. Thanks. for our viewers and listeners,
First of all, okay, there's something else I need to say about that. Jeff is not a connoisseur, all right, of sparkling wine. Stop it, Jeff. You're in over your head. Thanks for watching.
man, I keep having these burps that like
Oh,
fills my
Jeff,
nose.
did you see this? This is talking. Hey, everyone else in the podcast, just mute for like 3 seconds.
Jesse's gonna just.
I'm
go
talking
off again
directly
on
to
that.
Jeff. Jeff, have you seen this, Jeff? It's the Adam Thielen Funko Pop. I got it. See, that's the one side of it, and then this is the other side. It's cool as shit, bro.
Emily said she stands with Jeff.
And it also says Le'Veon Ball on the back.
That
instead
is
of
the
Le'Veon
coolest
Bell.
part. I can't find anything on. I obviously have not done extensive research
because it's
but,
brand
like,
new.
That's fucking cool. Like I'd be curious to find out how many others are like that.
I had a Whopper earlier. And I say that because I tasted it when I burped just now.
All right. Moving on from my conversation, and I guess
What'd
fuck
you
me
say?
and my,
Something
no, it
about
doesn't
cool-
matter
about how that's
no,
cool?
Jesse. I had pasta earlier.
Oh, great. Good for you.
That's why I'm so belchy.
Yeah, but Le'Veon Ball, that's pretty cool.
We're gonna have a tiff on the podcast.
we're mad because I told Nick I had a Whopper. God, he's so sensitive.
You just don't even listen.
He's like, I'm a Hardee's guy.
Oh man, I went to McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
the
why
other day.
would I not say McDonald's?
We went to McDonald's and we're like, we're gonna go to McDonald's because it's cheap and it's quick. It was not quick, and we ended up spending $17 because we got 2 10-piece nuggets and 2 burgers and a large fry and a large beverage.
Yeah. I went to Burger King today. Brianne,
He's calling.
it's been $11.
That's when that's when you need to go to those places and pay in cash, Jesse. You get, no paper trail, man.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I don't have that. I don't have Burger King money. I'm gonna pay in cash.
So that's like a meal with onion rings.
I don't know who
and then
Emil
that
is, but yeah.
Man, this is good.
No, like, yeah, I had, okay, so I had, oh God, I shouldn't even say it. I had a double Whopper meal, large, with a Coke, and then I saw that they had a 4-pack of cheesy tots for $1.49, so I added that on top as well.
And that was $11.
Yeah.
I would not expected that.
Burger King's not fucking around.
No, they're expensive.
Well, here's the thing, like, the meal itself was $8.50, like, without tax, right?
Man, so that would have been $1.50 No,
And then $1 on a
you said
$1.50 under
three,
that.
yeah. Okay, so about $1 taxes.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know. Whatever. Math.
$2 taxes. I don't know.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter. Dude, sales taxes in Seattle are outrageous.
Are they?
They're way more than Iowa.
Did you figure out like exactly what they were?
8, I think, compared to our 6.
That makes a difference. Huh. That's craze balls, especially on like huge purchases and stuff.
Hey, I'm actually glad we're doing the mid-season, the half staffers,
Half masters.
because the half masters, half staffers. Sounds like my Friday night.
Hey, wait, how?
What?
How? Elaborate. Wait a second. Elaborate.
I was hoping we were honestly like Jesse. We were texting you a little bit yesterday. I was hoping we'd have more to talk about trade wise, but really jack shit happened.
What was that?
After the weekend?
What was that tweet you shared?
Oh yeah, so I saw it. It was a share your. I kind of like a retweet. It was share your thoughts on the NFL deadline because
Yeah, the
it was
deadline, yeah, that's what it was.
we heard these great like rumors that AJ Green was going to get traded, that Jamal Adams was going to get
Le'Veon
traded,
Ball.
that Le'Veon Ball was going to get traded. Le'Veon
Jamal-
Ball, distant cousin to
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
He's one of the Ball brothers. Maybe they thought the people at Funko thought that that was
They're basketball fans, not football fans.
Well, they just didn't know because they're they're people who design dolls, not sports people.
Children in sweatshops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
No,
Jamal Adams.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, you got somebody.
We traded a conditional 7th round pick for Michael Bennett.
Condition, like, does it mean they can go up to?
I don't know what that means.
Because usually conditional means like if they play this many snaps or get this many sacks or something, it'll be a 6th round
Maybe
pick or something.
If that's the case, I'm fine with it. Michael Bennett, I'm sure he's still got some left.
Yeah, why not?
I really wanted Jamal Adams, but
Yeah,
apparently they
who
were
doesn't?
looking for 2 first round picks and more.
I would have done that maybe for like, what's his dick, but not Jamal Adams.
What's his dick?
You know.
Jamal Adams is a 24-year-old safety, like
Wow.
whose contract isn't up until 2021.
We have.
I would have
Harrison
done
Smith still.
I would have done like a first round and like this next year's first round and then the following year's second or something.
Don't get me wrong. Like Jamal Adams is an amazing player. You guys don't have that capital to give up, do you?
We do. We're like 9th most cap space.
No, but I mean like because
me.
like draft capital.
Oh, we should be. We
Are you
only
back-
lost.
Are you back in again?
We only lost our first round draft pick for Amari Cooper this past year.
Oh, okay.
We're not like the Bears. The Bears who are
Excuse me.
bad and will be bad this season and don't have a draft pick to show for it.
I don't know if like I would consider them like bad or if just people kind of just figured it out.
I don't think they're very good. Like their defense, it seems like Hakeem Nicks is out, so they haven't been able to do shit. Their defense is not the same without Vic Fangio as well, and Mitch Trubisky just is not getting better, and they don't have the weapons around him to make that offense click.
I agree with you that Mitchell Trubisky is not getting any better.
Like who is wide receivers?
Allen Robinson's not doing that badly.
Okay,
Honestly,
I forgot about Allen Robinson.
Yeah, but other
Allen
than that,
Robinson,
they have
Taylor Gabriel.
Anthony Miller. They don't even use Taylor Gabriel.
Yeah, so like, and they don't even use Trey Burton.
Yeah, that's true. Like Anthony Miller actually is pretty good, but like he never gets the ball.
I just
But
don't get
they're
it.
purely like running team, but
Yeah.
like
You couldn't tell for until this past week when they finally ran the ball.
yeah.
They ran the ball 7 times the week before.
Well, yeah, because they're playing from behind constantly.
I don't know.
That's the thing about a running team. Like you also have to be able to throw it because like if you get behind, like really behind, then you can't run the ball to get back in the game. You have to throw at some point. So, but Mitchell Trubisky is not good. Like there was even rumors that they were going to trade for C.J. Beathard for God's sakes.
Oof. Man, even he didn't get traded.
Yeah,
Nothing happened.
Well-
Akeem Talib got traded to the Rams,
which is kind of
And
which is
traded to
actually
the Dolphins. From
which
the
is
Rams.
actually a thing that I didn't even see coming. And why would the Dolphins do that? They're
because
trying
they
to-
got a 5th round draft pick.
Well, here's the thing. So, the Rams traded Talib and a 28th round or 2020 5th round draft pick right to Miami, and the only thing that they had to give up was some future 7th round pick. So it was basically
It was a cash dump off.
dump.
Yeah,
but it's
it was only like $5 million, right?
I don't know, but it's like good for the
Dolphins, I guess.
Oh,
right?
though,
But
if I were
they were
Talib-
saying though that
Talib,
he's
I
a
wouldn't
free
even-
agent after this year, I think, and
Oh,
he
he is?
might not play one snap because he's on IR. So he might not play even one snap for Miami.
If I was a Aqib Talib, I would. I'm wondering if he even gets on the plane.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's like it's pretty clear what's going on. So, like, he can just have his agent talk to him.
Yeah, but now this also means that Jalen Ramsey's probably going to get a fat fucking payday. They unloaded Marcus Peters. They unloaded Aqib Talib.
That's who I couldn't think of. Who was his name?
Marcus
Again?
Peters?
No, the other one. Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
I would have given up maybe 2 firsts for Jalen Ramsey,
Yeah.
or
I think
a Diggs, or like Diggs in a first or something.
I do think Jamal Adams is traded in the offseason.
Not that I don't like Diggs.
Maybe. I think he might get traded in the offseason.
Well, you know,
it's plenty of time for them to patch shit up.
yeah, but also it's kind of like out of nowhere, the Jets, after having a big offseason, out of nowhere, now they're in like full, like, get rid of everybody rebuild mode. It's like, that's what you were trying to do in the first place.
I don't know what's happening with them because, like, Adam Gase doesn't like any of the players that they signed in the offseason, but did he not have any saying in those signings?
I don't know. I thought he was also like acting general manager or something.
I
Like
thought so too.
Here's something funny.
I better laugh.
Greg Rosenthal tweeted out that said that Adam Gase has run 5 offenses since he left Peyton Manning's side, and never once has he ranked as any of those offensive ranked above average in points or yards.
Yet he keeps getting. It's funny. He keeps getting head coaching jobs.
Yeah. I don't know. Wasn't he? Didn't he tank the Dolphins?
Yeah,
And now
before
he's tanking the
Flores.
Jets.
Yeah,
Well, Flores. I mean, Flores
because
to
he was
me.
the offensive coordinator for the Bears,
Flores to me has a really
right? Gase was.
What?
Gase was the offensive coordinator for the Bears, right? After the Broncos, and and then he went from the Bears to Dolphins head coach.
I have no idea. I don't know about that Bears move, but Flores feels like a Hugh Jackson Cleveland move to me, because like Hugh Jackson was all like the head coach all through that rebuild for Cleveland, and they're doing the same thing to Miami. And it's like, then what are they gonna do? Yeah, I love that picture. Adam Gase's freaking weird ass, like,
This was his. Brittany's in the room with us. This was his like introduction as the new Jets head coach. His eyes kept doing this weird like, I don't know where I am, and like, oh man, it's bizarre. I've watched it a few times and it's freaky. And he went over with the Bears. He went over to the Bears when John Fox got hired.
okay.
So he was their offensive coordinator when they were. I remember because they were pretty good, I thought, and then he got the job. With
It's hard for me to remember when the Bears' offense has been good.
honestly. Good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like,
no, you're right.
well, obviously they haven't been above average in yards or points. according
has
to
the
this
Bears'
stat.
offense, honest question, ever been like great? Because they're all,
They've
excuse me.
they've
I
had
feel like-
really dominant defense.
Yeah, I feel like they've always been known for their great defenses, but I don't know if they've ever been known for good offenses.
I mean, would you consider them? See, I don't even know how good they were on offense when they had
Forte.
Walter Payton and like back in the day when they won the Super Bowl, because I think that was still built around the monsters of the Midway.
I thought so, too.
But they had Walter Payton, right? Jim McMahon was an okay quarterback. I don't know who else they had though for offense, honestly.
Yeah, like I don't know. I know since I've been alive, or since I've been watching football, since I've been in school, since I've been able to use my eyeballs. Jesus, that was tough. The Bears have not had a good offense. Great offense.
Well, I see them firsthand quite a bit, right? And I still don't really remember when they had like a super great offense. So I don't know. It's a good question.
Adam Gase's weird eyes freak me.
Um.
I can't.
Okay. Okay. How about this?
Oh,
hey. Oh, go ahead.
Trent Williams ended his holdout, and now he couldn't pass his physical either.
No. I mean,
But he couldn't pass his physical because his brain scar or his head scar
Yeah, he
The
had. He
helmet
can't wear a
wouldn't
helmet
work.
because every helmet that they gave him discomfort. So he can't pass his physical until he finds a helmet.
Is it that he has
That will-
the Redskins have 2 weeks
that will,
or 2 months to find him a new helmet?
I don't know. I heard reports that even though he reported he's not going to play, he's
Yeah.
just going to refuse to play.
It's pretty much also, I saw that it's almost it's like certain that he's going to get traded in the offseason.
I mean, why would they even mess around? I don't know.
I know.
Like his. I feel like his status. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to like maybe put him out there and be like, hey, look, he's fully
2 weeks.
He's fully recovered from his brain or whatever injuries.
well, no, they
So-
were asking for, they asked the Browns for Denzel Ward. Trent Williams for Denzel Ward straight up.
I mean, the Browns do need offensive line help.
But Denzel
Well,
Ward's-
But the Browns were the ones asking. I know he's great. I mean, Denzel Ward is pretty great.
Like, apparently the Redskins were just asking outrageous. The Redskins are terrible, yet they're not moving any of their players that they could move
Right.
that would free up cap space.
I mean, Trent Williams, to be honest, is when he's healthy, is one of the best left tackles in the league.
But I don't think he's going to play for the Redskins again.
No, exactly. That's why they need to like.
They
I
could
mean,
have traded him for like a second or third.
I think they can. I feel like they could probably
Offensive
get
line is a
more than
hurt
that.
part. Oh yeah, probably. I thought you were going to say that's reaching, but
No, I think they
I
can
think
get
so
more for him
too.
because you're right. You're just about to say that offensive line is like a premium need in the NFL,
Yeah.
like for every team. So like, there's definitely like you can get a lot for an offensive lineman, and people try to like not put effort and time into rebuilding their offensive line until it's too late, Vikings, and they like, and it hurts the team. Like having a solid offensive line is, I think, key in the NFL.
Yeah.
Whatever. What do I know? Actually, yeah. Whatever. What do I know? Just some guy who's drinking champagne, talking into a microphone about things he doesn't understand. Fuck you, me. Do you like that one?
Oh man. Fuck.
You know, it's football podcast when one of the guys' shirts says basketball. Jeff has a good point. He says, you know, it's a football podcast when one of the guys' shirt says basketball, the other says boxing. Valid point. Excuse me, there's a banner directly above my head that says football pretty clearly. Not just that, it says pro football. Juice, yeah, and also juice. Oh yeah, but I got another win in our Pro Football Juice League as Vampire.
The Vampire League has upset some people.
Oh God, there was a big discussion on Facebook as to the power that I am getting. That like people aren't super happy with my success.
I still don't play you. I have no idea when I play you.
Did we play at all?
I hope so.
I would assume, right? And it didn't help that after the whole debate happened about how my team's getting too powerful, that I scored 168 points, which has been the most I scored all season. I beat Danielle. Sorry, Danielle. Indie Hawk, if you will. Oh, well, I just matched those two things. But I traded I took Saquon Barkley from her, and I gave her Adrian Peterson. Now, I was thinking about being an asshole and giving her Kareem Hunt, but I didn't. I was a nice guy. I mean, you know,
Sidebar.
sort of.
I'm projected to beat Lightning Rush this week by 80 points because he
because
only
he
has
has
4 players playing.
Yeah, I don't know if he's not paying attention. Lightning Rush.
That's
If you're
kind of
out
why
there,
I'm talking about it now.
what are you doing? Because he had a bunch of players on bye, but he hasn't made any moves. Like he's maybe just taken the L on this one or something.
Maybe I'm cool with it because I'm the worst team in our league and
Maybe-
I'm not the vampire.
Maybe that's why he considers it like a whatever kind of deal.
I'm pretty over fantasy this year. It sucks. I cannot do anything right.
I can't do anything right in anything but the league that I was supposed to be not good at.
Yeah, you were supposed to be garbage in this league, man.
Yeah, and it turns out I've made all the right moves.
In our low league, you'd still be at playoff contention, like with your record. Like,
Yeah. I still am now.
Yeah.
Because I'm turning that shit around, bro. Blockbuster deals.
I'm not. The thought it
I made
was.
all these blockbuster deals, all right, in the low league, which is Nick's league, that he runs, and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be sweet. And then I got beat by like 25 points or something, which isn't terrible, and it's probably the most points I've scored all year. But like I scored 125 points and still lost by like 20 some points.
You could be Mike, and like that final score was like 178 to 109. Alex beat him.
Oh yeah, oh man, yeah, like Alex scored 178 freaking points.
Yeah, he just had everyone go off, man. I think he had Cooper Cup.
Well, that's what happened to me in the Vampire League. Everyone just went nuts, and it just so happened to be on a time when everybody was complaining about how powerful I've gotten. So I made a couple new rules. I talked with Nick and Mike and my brother actually too. I talked to him a little bit about this. One new rule is you cannot take a player from a team that you've already beaten once. Like if the Vampire already beat a team, I can't take a player from them if I beat him again, because that's rude. Second rule is before, anytime I was taking a player from I would get first pick in the waiver wire every week. The Vampire would, and now I'm just gonna let the waiver wire play out as it should, because
I don't
honestly,
think people are paying attention to it though. Like I go out on the waiver wire weekly, and even if I haven't like picked up people on Friday, for example, like Devin Singletary is still there. Like there are people still, like I picked up Devin Singletary without having to drop anybody I cared about. It's because I don't think anyone is really playing the waiver.
well, I mean, honestly though, like if the Vampire's doing the worst, they'll get first waiver wire pick anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. So it wouldn't matter.
I like the new rules. I don't think we should get rid of it. I enjoy the Vampire League.
I'm enjoying it being the Vampire. I mean, obviously, because it makes me it makes me feel good as a fantasy football player to know that I'm like making the right moves. Oh, by the way, I'm not like number one in this league.
Yeah.
I looked at playoff whatever projections.
Am I in it?
And I'm in it. But I'm the like one of the lowest seeds.
It's not me.
No, you're not in it. You suck.
I did love that my first win came against Alicia.
Yeah, wasn't she like tops in
Yeah.
our league?
Yeah.
Danielle was tops too, and I beat her.
But I think it's
so-
because she didn't have McCaffrey when I played her.
Oh, well, yeah, that helps, I guess. Well, here's the thing. I scored that many points, and I had Amari Cooper on bye.
Nice.
So now,
You have Cooper in the Vampire League?
wait. No. Ugh, I have so many goddamn...
I don't think you have Cooper. You've got DeAndre Hopkins
No.
and Michael Thomas.
No, I don't have Hopkins. I traded
Oh.
him to Mike for Fournette.
That's right.
No, I don't. I was talking about in the low league, I had Amari Cooper on the bench, and I got beat by Alicia.
I only have this much left. We should do our midseason juice. Oh, wait, no, our midseason things don't take that long. Never
Not generally.
mind.
We have half an hour. We're only half an hour in.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
I was going to look at my team, but I don't want to.
Shut up, Brittany.
Did he say that?
Maybe. I said maybe I wouldn't drink the whole bottle.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm a liar, people.
I'm not saying that.
I'm wearing a boxing shirt and I don't box. As Jeff has pointed this out, we're also a football podcast. I'm a liar.
Oh, I want to point out something. I want to call one of our listeners out a little bit. Actually, Jumpstep. He sent out a tweet that says like when about the Flacco being injured, saying that like, oh, looks like the Broncos season
Sorry.
is officially done. It's been done for a long time.
Jeremy,
I'm
we've been
sorry.
friends for a really long time, and I really like being your friend. That had me rolling when I saw
Yeah,
that tweet because I was so excited to tweet back. I was like, "Oh, what am I gonna say?"
Nick was on it like immediately, but like I have to admit that I also giggled when I listened to it or when I saw it, because I was like, no. I was like, no, it's been over for a while. Weren't they 0-4?
Your season's been over since John Elway was your GM.
Well, no. Well, let's just say that they had some wins and like their season hasn't been going that great, but it's been okay. Then I could see Flacco being out. But I think you started 0-4, and like historically, you're out of it.
Yeah, weren't you complaining about Joe Flacco also being like the reason you guys were losing? Either that or it's the timid play calling. I know that's
Oh
they've
no,
had
Joe
some
Flacco.
timid-
Yeah,
I knew
Joe
that.
Flacco came out with like that quote saying like, I don't know what we're doing out there. Like we're not playing to win. Like I went out there and They ran it on for third and whatever to not try to get a first down. Like he was mad, and I understand
Yeah.
that. Like when he was saying that, I'm like, yeah, that is very indicative of how their season is going.
I want to find out who the Broncos offensive coordinator is. I am also wondering if Vic Fangio is not long for that position, along with Zach Taylor in the Bengals and Brian Flores with the Dolphins.
I think Flores is safe. They were tanking before the season even started.
I think if they get all of their draft picks and they play the draft right, you're right. I think his job is safe. Zach Taylor, though, I don't know what's going on
With the Bengals, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
They should have the team. Like they've got the weapons. Their defense isn't very good.
Well-
Their offense is pretty garbage. But why not make any moves to try to get a player?
I mean, they're clearly tanking at this point. I mean, if like because they're benching Andy Dalton, I don't care.
Yeah, they're benching Andy Dalton. FYI.
Yeah, and AJ Green's going to come back this week, I think. Or no, wait, they're on bye, but like maybe like next week. He's ready to go, basically.
The Broncos offensive coordinator is Rich Scangarello.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. It's Rich Scangarello. Scangarello.
Okay.
If you need a gorilla that needs scan, talk to Rich. I did it.
Because he scans gorillas.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yes.
pinpointed it. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Bengals. Andy Dalton gives you the best chance to win. Putting in some backup quarterback's not going to do it. I don't know what else to say. Like they just suck.
Yeah.
They to me they are right up there with the Dolphins for being the worst team. Here's the thing, like I feel like the Dolphins have been in some of those games that they've played, and then they just piss it down their leg. I don't know if like Cincinnati, I guess, has been too, but I don't know. They're just both really
I
horrible.
kind of feel bad for Josh Rosen that he's gone from one dysfunctional failing team to another one.
Yeah.
And like I don't think he'll ever have a career now.
I kind of get the same feeling, and I also do feel no, that's not true. He'll be a backup for like 15 years. probably.
Okay, I hope so. But the man
He's
was
not gonna
drafted
get-
in the first round.
Yeah, he's not gonna get like the mega money. He's not gonna
Yeah.
he's not gonna get like $100 million contract.
I honestly think I think it's devastating to these players. Like it's devastating to the development of their careers when they're on a shitty team that just doesn't doesn't like any Browns quarterback and then Josh Rosen. Like
I agree. Think
I don't know.
about the people in the last couple of years who have just bailed from Miami. Jarvis Landry last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
he was in Cleveland last year.
Jarvis Landry, Laramie Tunsil, they jettisoned. Minka Fitzpatrick, like these young Kenyon Drake, these
who
young,
got traded to the Cardinals.
yeah, this young core of teams that they were players that they were trying to build, and they brought Josh Rosen into that, like, and then they start jettisoning everybody, like,
Yeah.
especially an offensive lineman. If you have an awesome offense, another one, I believe his name is Juwan
That was me.
James.
Yeah,
What do you mean that was you?
I accidentally unplugged something.
Okay, I thought like one of our mics like
No.
disconnected or something. Anyway, like Juwan James was a really good offensive lineman too, and he's gone. Like, if you're a quarterback, you're looking at all your quality offensive linemen leaving. You're like, wow, I'm gonna get freaking murdered out here. It's very disheartening for everybody, and they just keep talking about trading everybody else.
Yeah. I don't think anybody is safe, really.
On that team, no, and from the sounds of it, on the Jets either.
Yeah. Jamal Adams, more stuff has come out about Jamal Adams. Like people were interviewing him today, and I've just got a couple things that I wanted to read a little bit about it. One thing was he says that the Rams don't take calls on Aaron Donald, the Patriots don't take calls on Tom Brady.
Pump the brakes, yeah.
And then he had a tweet that said, "Not saying I'm the greatest ever, but you shouldn't tell a guy you are the cornerstone of a team on Friday that you won't be moved, and then negotiate terms with other teams 3 days later."
Yeah,
So-
that's pretty shitty.
yeah, like that's man, it's like the Redskins or the Jets who's the more dysfunctional team. The Dolphins are just trying to unload so they can rebuild and shit. The Bengals, I don't know what they're doing. They're not doing anything. I just think they're setting themselves up. They have not won a game without Marvin Lewis, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you've got the Jets, who are just dysfunctional.
There's so many like really bad teams in the NFL right now. I
would agree with
trying to
that.
think like last year. Like I mean, there's some teams that have fallen on hard times or whatever. Like last year, but like there was the Cardinals were horrible last year. But
Yep.
past that, I mean, was there any? There was bad teams, but like there's the Dolphins, there's the Bengals.
I'd
there's
even
the
throw
Jets,
the
there's
Chargers
the
in there. Like,
the Falcons have like
yeah, the
fallen
Falcons
off like crazy.
The Falcons are just are a complete like mind boggle to me because they should not be bad, and
Yeah.
their defense can't stop a fucking
Yeah.
kindergarten football team.
It's
Like-
it's ridiculous, and like in Matty Ice is still putting up great numbers, and like Austin Hooper's probably I would think that
I don't
Austin
think it's that
Hooper-
offense is the issue though.
No, exactly, but like you'd think that there'd be some games at least that your offense could get you out of it.
Isn't Dan Quinn running that defense, or is he not? Like Dan Quinn ran the defense for the fucking Legion of Boom, right? Or was it the Cardinals defense?
I don't fucking know.
I'll find out.
Stop yelling at me.
I'm not yelling.
Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Okay. I got some things to say. The trade deadline, we've talked about a bunch of stuff. I don't want to talk about anything. I don't want to talk. Oh, the Jets traded Leonard Williams to the Giants for a 2020 third round pick and a fifth round pick in 2021. And by the way, this is the first pick between the Jets and the Giants ever, which is mind blowing to me.
A little honesty bomb. I might be a little fearful of the Giants next year. Like they had aspect. Sunday was probably one of the first days because I was sick. I was able to just sit there and watch football all day.
And the Cowboys
Giants
weren't
looked
playing.
pretty good. Yeah, and with the Cowboys on bye, I didn't have to watch anything else. Like the Giants gave the Lions like a run for their money, and now they added Leonard Williams.
Yep.
Like that Darius Slayton kid. I'm
Yeah,
fairly
the wide
sure I
receiver?
murdered that name. Like I don't.
No, I think
got
you're
it
right.
But him and Daniel Jones are clicking really well. Evan Ingram's there. You got Saquon Barkley.
Sterling
They're
Shepard.
building up that offensive line. Like as a fan of a team that's in the NFC East that has to face the Giants twice, I'm not happy. And honestly, I do not know how Sunday's game is going to be.
Do they play?
Yeah, they play. It's the Giants and Cowboys play,
Oh.
and apparently, I read a little tweet today saying that Leonard Williams is providing all the information that he had on how to defeat their offensive linemen from the last time because the Jets beat the Cowboys earlier. So
yeah.
he's sharing notes. So that sucks. That scares me.
Is
a
he going
little.
to play?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but we'll also have Michael Bennett. So suck it.
Is he going to play?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just going to be. You guys are just adding depth with him, right? There's like no.
Yeah, he's not going to play full time because you still got Robert Quinn and DeMarcus Lawrence.
Right. I was
So
gonna say.
he'll get sprinkled in and stuff. He's kind of taking. The
Isn't he kind of
a
a
spot?
interior-ish?
I hope so, because that's where we kind of need help at.
I mean, he's not that big, but I kind of thought he played in the middle some. He's not. He's obviously not like a nose tackle or anything.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh my.
Computer
Computer fell asleep. Yeah. Okay. Kenny and Drake went to Arizona for a 2020 sixth round pick that could become a fifth. Arizona is weird because they just picked up Kenny and Drake, and I don't think Chase Edmonds is going to miss a lot of time.
That's a good point. I didn't think of it. I didn't think about that because you're right. Like they've got their
They
starter.
said
They've
he's-
paid in David Johnson.
Right? Are they trying to get rid of David Johnson? Maybe are they trying to gear up to like trade a David Johnson away to the Vikings? Maybe.
What? No.
I love David Johnson.
I know you do, but there's no way they would put down.
I know.
Okay, but that's a good point because Chase Edmonds, from what I've seen the past couple weeks, it looks like Chase Edmonds is the future running back.
Who
of
I
that
just
team.
traded away, by the way, before I got injured.
Yeah. By the way, as soon as he got injured, I was like, "Oh, good job, Jesse."
Well, it's not even that I like. Obviously, you couldn't predict something like this,
Yeah.
but like I just didn't need him.
Yeah.
So it worked out well for like in after the fact. It was like, well, I know what I'm doing. You know?
But then they get Kenyon Drake, and it doesn't seem like Kenyon Drake's the type of player just gonna just like cut.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously don't need all three of them there.
yeah.
And Chase Edmonds is a young player, like a Drake Edmonds 1-2 punch.
Yeah, he's a second year guy.
Yeah,
Edmonds.
it would be like Drake's only like what 3, 2,
and you could
maybe
and
more.
like, but David Johnson comes with kind of a price tag though.
Yeah, he does, but he's also
an
he's
injury.
injury prone. Like, yeah, I hate to say it, but he is. He's injury prone. It sucks.
I don't know where he'd go.
It's probably because he's their entire offense when he's out there. That's what happens. I don't know where he'd go either, but he's got a place in the NFL, obviously.
You know what I would have liked to have. Oh, Mohamed Sanu got traded to the Patriots. That one's
We
interesting.
talked about that last week.
Last week, Jesus.
Yeah, I had to cut it off too. I also put it down.
Thanks, man.
Well, actually, we've talked about everything that's happened
I
already.
kind of wish Larry Fitz had been traded to a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, like the Vikings. Yeah, you're right. He's got ties to the Vikings because he was their ball boy.
Speaking of the Vikings, oh, neat.
Yeah.
You guys are about to get your future Hall of Fame wide receiver back off IR.
Josh Doxson? I'm super pumped about getting Doxson. He should mesh in real nicely with Laquan Treadwell. Honestly, though, when Doxson is in there and he's with Kirk Cousins, he loves Josh Doxson. Like he throws him the ball all the time.
But he's like
money,
Kevin
but
White.
He's so yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he is very Kevin White-esque.
Kevin White, who's with the Cardinals, has he even played?
Is he?
He's. I died.
Are you sure? I don't think he's still there.
Did he get cut?
Well, I mean, probably. You would assume. Okay, I want to talk about Teddy Bridgewater though, because he's gonna get fucking paid in the offseason.
Yeah, he is. What
20 to
20,
they said like
30?
$20 to $30 million.
Yeah, he's with the Cardinals right now.
Yeah, and Drew Brees came back like he never left at all. He threw 373 yards for 3 touchdowns. For God's sakes. So, so like basically what happened is when Drew Brees went down, the Saints never missed a beat. Didn't at all.
Never mind. Kevin White was cut from the Cardinals in August.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be training camp. Ish.
Oh man, I just checked. Sorry, I just checked out news for Kevin White, and the first one was Michigan State holds moment of silence for Kevin White. Michigan State, Michigan Senate held a moment of silence on Tuesday for Kevin White, the supervisor of Benton Township, who was killed while working. And I'm pretty sure that's not the same Kevin White.
No, I would assume not.
Man, a lot of Kevin Whites have died.
Well, Kevin White's not that like uncommon of a name, right?
I guess not.
JJ Watt is out for the season with a pectoral tear, also injury prone.
Yeah, I was about to ask if it's safe to say that he is officially injury prone and probably won't play full season. He played all last season though, right?
I think so. And I have about 3 bits of Vikings news.
3 bits.
3 bits. 3 bits for your Vikings news. 3 bits.
Lay it on me.
J-Ron Curse, he's kind of a hybrid linebacker, safety, cornerback, special teamer. He got a DUI. Adam Thielen is starting to practice. He's limited in practice, but he's at practice, which is nice. Adam Thielen, Funko Pop, Le'Veon Ball.
Didn't seem to matter for Kirk Cousins on Thursday.
Well,
I have gotten a little annoyed that people were talking about Kirk Cousins. What?
Jeff says, I hate the Saints, but was just in New Orleans and they had Bridgewater shit all over, which was kind of neat. Yeah, it is kind of neat. I'm happy for Bridgewater, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Saints either. And by the way, where are you going on like lavish vacations and not even inviting me or whatever? That's fine.
Yeah, I thought you guys were bros for life.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. I have a piece of rock over there that says "Bros for Life." Great job at whatever. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
What were we talking about before that?
Thielen's at practice, and it doesn't matter to Kirk Cousins.
Oh, one thing that I've been getting kind of annoyed about it was people are like, Kirk Cousins, has he carved himself in the MVP race? I'm like, no,
Pump
he hasn't.
the brakes. Like that kind of stuff to me is like, oh, this is news.
But he's
let's
just
make things up.
He's just finally performing like an $84 million quarterback.
Correct.
Like He's not.
But although an $84 million quarterback should be in the MVP race, am I wrong?
Good point. Good point. But
I see. Indeed.
Jeff rebutted with a smooth shutdown of Jesse.
I wouldn't consider that
Not
a
a
shutdown because
shutdown,
I could have still
Still
been
could've gone.
invited.
Yeah.
He said it was a romantic intercourse themed getaway.
Gateway.
And that is intercourse themes are the gateway drug to pregnancy.
That's true.
Listen, I still could have gone. All right, I'm good for intercourse.
Yeah.
Just ask.
You know what they call about the butthole? It's the gateway to the soul. I don't know.
the gateway to the soul. It's the
The
gateway to the emergency room.
The gateway to the pleasure palace.
It's gateway to, like bleeding out of your ass.
It's gateway to awkward talk later.
It's gateway to. Oh man, I just came. Can I get it out now?
It's
Now
gateway
all
to
weird.
shit and pancakes.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, man. It's gateway to fart and spunk. Okay.
Yes. I mean, and I would also assume a little bit of blood.
It's gateway to fart and spunk and blood.
Spunk of blood.
Spunk and blood.
Little
Brought to
S&B.
you by butt sex.
That's great. That's great. From the makers of Spunk and Blood. It's shit.
Who can smell and hold it the longest?
Good times.
Should we start or should we
No, I have two other things. That was one related thing. Not
really
all.
one long related?
Yeah, jeez. Vikings have hit number 5 in Bleacher Report power rankings.
I saw that.
It's a curse. I wish it hadn't happened.
The Cowboys didn't play, so I didn't look at it.
14. They stood pat.
Oh, okay.
But at 13 is the Eagles who they beat. So
Yeah, that doesn't
explain
make
that
sense.
doesn't make sense.
Could we agree that we both think I do not like that the Packers are good under Matt LaFleur?
I don't like that the Packers are good. Period.
Yeah. We were going into this. We were going into the offseason with all this like, they're Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur aren't going to get along. I was really looking forward to fights and dysfunction and horrible Packers, and we haven't gotten that.
I think there was a little bit at one point. I think. But also, this is my last bit of news. Green Bay got Kansas City without Mahomes because, of course, they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes me so mad. And then he'll be back, but they think he'll be back for this week though, when Minnesota plays them.
No, I thought it was week 10 still. They're expecting him back.
Well, he was like good enough, and he's been in practice, so they think he might play because they lost. They've been losing too much, so that means he'll be back this week against the Vikings. Great.
Huh.
And I don't want to be the one to injure Patrick Mahomes because I like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This
let's
is
do
fun.
our.
This calf is fun to play
Listen though, we only have 7 minutes, and we haven't done picks or midseason
with.
or
7 minutes in heaven. Let's do this.
Guess who sucks? Blake or Mayfield. Deal with it. Although I kind of feel bad for him.
I don't.
now. I kind of have been
Nope.
feeling bad for him a little bit.
I know. The dude has been acting since he got drafted that he's the best fucking thing since Tom Brady. And like I love it that he's garbage.
I mean, I do also love it a little bit, but I also do feel a little bit bad for him. A little bit. Okay, so anyway, fuck this. You want to do picks or juicies first? We can do picks quick, or we can do picks quick at the end.
Let's do picks quick at the end.
Picks quick at the end, because we only have fucking like 6 minutes. God damn it, we do this every freaking time.
I know. But we don't really have a time limit.
That's true. So, pick. You got the juices. Got the middle of the year with the big juices. We got the half masters. Who do you got, stupid bitch?
Can you record that for next year?
I tried to add some echo by putting my bottle up to the microphone. I wonder if it worked.
Should we start with offensive rookie of the year?
No, let's
Yeah.
start with comeback player of the year.
Never mind.
I have them in an order. We do the same order every time.
Oh, I have a different order than last time. Comeback player of the year. I had Jason Witten. I'm going to stick with Jason Witten because I currently don't know another person
I do.
who I would go with. What?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, But I don't think he's the reason. But he's not.
He's not the reason they're winning,
those
but he's-
games.
he's
Neither
not-
is Witten. So never mind.
Wait, okay. Coach of the year. Nick. Nick, coach of the year. Nick.
Sorry, I was responding.
Coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
Nick, coach of the year.
Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a good.
Yeah,
one.
like those Niners are just completely different.
You had Anthony Lynn in the pre.
Did have Anthony Lynn.
I had Mike Zimmer. I'm gonna stick with Mike Zimmer because he kind of took a dysfunctional like situation and smoothed it over. But I do give a shout out to Frank Reich. I'm giving shout outs.
Frank Reich, I think, is one of the best coaches in the NFL. Like, if I could have a coach for the Dallas Cowboys, it'd be Bill Belichick,
Yeah.
Frank Reich, or maybe Mike Tomlin.
No, fuck them. He's an asshole. I do feel like Frank Reich has constantly
bubble in your
my
throat.
throat. Well, I feel like it's been a long time since I've had a bubble in my throat. I feel like Frank Reich has really taken some shit teams and made them something. You know, I'm trying to hold it as long as I can.
Yeah, you just keep talking.
Offensive rookie of the year. So make me fucking laugh.
I've got offensive rookie of the year as Gardner Minshew.
Oh yeah,
It's still there. Oh,
Guard-
fantastic.
that's interesting.
Just because, like, he sixth round or something, and he's fucking killing it.
Swallowing.
Like it's very likely that he'll replace
Oh yeah, Nick
Foles. Like man, that's funny.
It is funny. I have Josh Jacobs because the offense runs through Josh Jacobs,
Yeah.
and he's a rookie. That's crazy.
That's a good one.
Defensive rookie of the year. What do you think? Nick Bosa? Great.
Nick
Put you down
Bosa.
for
I've got Nick
I
Bosa.
also have Nick Bosa.
Sorry, I got a work email.
We had Nick Bosa. We both had Nick Bosa last time. By the way, last time you had Noah Fant, and I
did.
had Kyler Murray.
Yeah, we're both.
Kyler
really
Murray's
wrong
not
on
doing that
one.
bad. Wait,
He's not doing great though. Like
Cardinals, right?
yeah,
I always get him and what's his face fucked up. I think that's going to be a thing for me for many years now. Him and what's his fuck from Washington. Nick, what's his fuck's name from Washington?
what
The rookie from Washington, the quarterback.
quarterback?
Yes.
Oh, Dwayne Haskins.
Yes, I get
He's
Haskins
garbage.
and Kyler Murray fucked up all the time. Offensive player of the year. You had Ezekiel Elliott. I had Odell Beckham Jr. Oh God.
That's funny.
I almost threw my mouth.
Offensive player of the year. I am changing to Christian McCaffrey.
Yep. I mean, no, because I have Dalvin Cook, but
Jesus.
but I gave a shout out to Christian McCaffrey. But you know he's not gonna get it. Oh shit. Okay, who do you have for defensive player of the year?
Defensive player of the year. I'm going Joey Bosa. I don't think they'll give this to both. I don't think they'll give this and defensive rookie of the year to Nick Bosa. So
Why?
I'm thinking Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa.
They're separate entities.
yeah.
It's different from giving somebody like both the MVP and the offensive player of the year. You know.
I just think I'm going to go Joseph Bosa on this one.
I don't have anybody listed.
I had Vander Esch or Smith. Who'd you have?
I had Harrison Smith. You had Leighton Vander Esch. I don't have anybody listed because I forgot to do it.
So Harrison Smith? Still carrying that over?
Fuck it. I mean, I guess, yeah. Fine. League MVP. Who do you got?
Christian McCaffrey.
I have Dalvin Cook. Just kidding. I have Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's a
Are you
good
guys
one.
getting group chats?
Yes, because Emily just sent a picture of Bella.
Nice. She thinks she's people. AFC champion. Who do you got?
AFC champion?
I'll just write in the
Patriots.
Patriots. Yeah, I have them. NFC champion. Who you got?
The Niners
Yeah.
currently. That's mid-season, obviously. Yeah, we didn't do defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, we did. Nick Bosa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually wanted to talk about this for a second. I had Nick Bosa, and I still have Nick Bosa, but I also have Josh Allen because I just read a stat. Josh Allen and Nick Bosa this season both have 7 sacks. Josh Allen has 23 tackles to Nick Bosa's 20 tackles, and he has 2 forced fumbles to Nick Bosa's 1 forced fumble. But also Nick Bosa has an interception where Allen doesn't. So like that's a pretty good.
Where's
fucking,
Josh Allen again?
race. He was a first round draft pick for the Jags.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Super Bowl champion, who you got? Bitch. Oh, by the way, NFC champion for me is the Vikings, but I give a shout out to the San Francisco 49ers. I had the Vikings anyway, so.
I'm picking the Patriots as the team to win the Super Bowl again.
And I have the Vikings.
We also did division.
Yes, but
Winner.
first, we had our surprise team, who is surprised us for doing good when
The Niners.
yeah, that's
I feel like they're everybody's surprise team.
and I had the Vikings.
Really?
Yeah, I had a lot of Vikings.
Jesus,
turns
no
out.
kidding.
I'm moving on from one to the other, but honestly, like from last year to this year, like they are doing a lot better.
Yeah, I'd also say maybe the Rams is a surprise team.
It's basically like who,
Because the Rams aren't
who
that
won
good.
more games this year than last year is kind of how we're
Aren't as good.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The dumpiest team.
Oh, I'm torn between the Dolphins, Bengals, and Redskins. I'm thinking it's the Dolphins, but I think Dolphins or Bengals. One
Which
of the two.
one? Pick one.
Bengals. Dolphins have been getting draft picks. Bengals have not.
I picked the Bengals.
It's a good pick.
Okay, AFC North. You want me to start with who I picked?
Go
maybe?
for it.
I picked the Ravens to win the AFC North.
I also picked the Ravens.
Okay, perfect. AFC South. I picked the Colts to win this.
I also picked the Colts.
Although the Texans are a good pick there too.
These are carryovers from what I had in pre-jacks.
Oh, really?
Those two anyway. And the AFC East. Everything
Yeah,
else
you're right.
has almost changed.
Some of these are messed up in my listings. I had the Browns winning it. God, I did that, didn't I? But I also
You
had
did.
Colts. AFC East, we both picked the Patriots on this one. I don't think
Yeah.
it's going to change.
No.
AFC West, I picked the Chiefs and you picked the Chargers.
I had picked the Chargers. That was
Anthony Lynn, your man.
I was really high up on the Chargers,
yeah,
man.
you were. It seemed like it was all good.
Yeah,
And Melvin Gordon and
yeah, and then they stopped playing Austin Eckler.
yeah, and then Keenan Allen decided not to be a factor anymore. I don't know. Who you got now?
Oh, KC.
Yep, I also have the Chiefs. NFC North, I'm obviously sticking with the Vikings.
I had the Bears,
Yeah, you did.
and I sadly have to change to the Packers now.
It's because the NFL wants them to win.
I know. I 100% agree with you, and it's disgusting.
NFC South, I have the Saints. I had the Saints before.
I had
You
the Saints
Cowboys.
before, and I have the Saints again.
No, you had the Cowboys. Are you kidding
The
me?
NFC South?
Oh yeah, mine are mixed up. Damn it! You did have the Saints. God, they're so fucking messed up. I don't know how that happened. NFC East, I had the Cowboys, and I'm sticking with the Cowboys.
I had the Cowboys, and I'm also sticking with the
I'm
Cowboys.
saying your division's a little bit of a mess.
It's a weak division.
After, like last couple of years of being very like solid, like all the way around. It's kind of crazy,
And I still can't get a read on the fucking Eagles. Like, I don't know if the Eagles are good. I don't know if the Eagles are bad.
right? They're going in the reverse of what the Vikings were. They started out good, but now they started to suck shit, and the Vikings did the opposite.
Well, like, Eagles started out good, suck shit, but then are peaking back to good again after the Cowboys lost. Excuse me.
Who did they beat though? They beat like the Raiders.
No. Who did they play this past week? It wasn't the Raiders.
NFC West. We both had the Rams. Obviously, I think we're both going with the 49ers now.
Yeah.
Okay, we did it.
Now we just got to do game picks.
Yep. We sure do. Let's do that then. Wait a second. Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Oh, by the way, the Eagles beat the Bills.
Okay.
But it was also in
But the Bills are
horrible
not
condition.
but the Bills are not a bad team.
No.
That's
Their
actually,
defense is their
actually-
good part.
It's actually kind of a it's
I don't have
actually
any
kind of a solid
juicers.
team.
I kept looking at the waiver wire and I didn't see anybody who should get picked up.
Watch this. Oh shit, mother. Because it sounds like fucker. Whatever. You're on your phone. Squeezers, Devin Singletary, D.D. Westbrook, Mohamed Sanu, Phillip Rivers, Robbie Anderson, baby, and Kenyon Drake.
Baby!
That's actually an important thing I just said because there's a lot of people on buys. Atlanta, Cincinnati, the Rams, and New
FYI,
Orleans.
just a warning, the Kenyon Drake thing, apparently they're going to do a running back by committee with Zach Zenner, Alfred Morris, and Kenyon Drake.
Oh shit! I forgot they picked up Zenner and Morris
Yeah.
too. Holy shit!
and David Johnson was practicing on a limited basis.
So they have 1, 2,
Four.
3, 4, 5 running backs. now.
You're right with Edmonds.
Oh my god.
Alfred Morris will get cut. Zach Zenner will get cut.
Yes,
So that won't be an issue. But then they're still going to have 3 running backs.
that's nuts.
And it's not like you can just bench Kenyon Drake or Chase Edmonds
That's
anymore.
assuming that they only had Edmonds and they only had David Johnson. They probably had somebody else besides those two too.
Probably.
Who was the other person?
I don't know.
San Francisco at Arizona on Thursday Night Football.
Ba-dum.
That's Monday Night
Do I have
Football,
to
but you
answer
know
this
what I
one? Yes, the Niners.
Yeah, me too. Although I do think Arizona will put up more of a fight than people think they will.
I don't.
Houston versus Jacksonville in London.
Hey, London, baby. I'm going to go.
That's Irish. Whatever.
We didn't do Say What Picks of the Week.
Oh, we also didn't play the Brandon Manick, Man of the Hour theme song. Holy shit. All right,
We're
here we
on our
go. Say what
game.
pick of the week, motherfuckers.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
No.
Pick of the week.
That's not where I was going. Not at all what I meant. You can jump to your own conclusions if you'd like. Welcome back to the Nick being sexist minute. I love how Nick's being sexist to the one who has to give him a ride home.
It's joking sexism. Oh, okay.
You finish your cane, brah?
So, no, not yet. I've I haven't yet.
I've been so done with my cane, bro. I didn't even thought about
Have
it.
you?
Yeah, dude.
Damn. I'm actually going to pick the Jaguars to beat the Texans for my Say What Pick of the Week. Is that a Say What Pick of the Week?
Yes.
Cool. Man, I got to piss.
Um,
There are actually some decent Say What Picks of the Week because you could also pick the Steelers to upset the Colts.
or you can pick Washington to upset Buffalo,
It's not unreasonable, man.
which is mine.
It's not. It's a decent one.
All right, I pick. Okay, you have Jacksonville and I have Houston. In
Quick side
London
note.
town.
Sorry, quick side note. Did you see the fucking blind left eye touchdown pass that Deshaun Watson did?
Yeah, where you get kicked in the face.
Yes.
I couldn't. He was like, "Oh my eye!
He got
oh,
kicked
what's
in the
that
face.
touchdown pass?"
Basically, just let me readjust my eyeball, throw a touchdown, and then I'll deal with it. That was impressive.
that was impressive.
Man, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this.
Chicago versus Philadelphia. This is an interesting game.
It's in Philly. I think Philly's gonna win. I want Chicago. I want to pick Chicago, but I think Philly's gonna win. I think
Chicago.
Philly's on a fucking
They have a one game comeback
just.
to it.
I've just got a feeling since the Cowboys beat the shit out of them, that they're gonna be playing really hard.
Well, they
do
did
think-
that already.
I'm just fearful.
Okay. I'm picking Chicago because I think Chicago. The only problem with this pick is that the Philadelphia's defense can really make Mitchell Trubisky look like a bitch. So we'll see.
The Philadelphia defense is actually a decent streaming defense this week, and also so is the Browns defense against
Fun
the Denver
fact,
Broncos without Flacco.
In the Pro Football Juice League, the Vampire League, I am streaming the Eagles defense this week.
yeah,
Minnesota versus Kansas City in Kansas
I've
City,
honestly-
Arrowhead Stadium.
I'll talk to you about that later. Kansas City.
Really?
No, sorry, Minnesota.
Oh, okay. I also have Minnesota, obviously, beginning of the week. Indianapolis versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Indianapolis, but I do think Pittsburgh could upset them.
Maybe. Indianapolis I have as well. New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins. This one is like the epic it's like the epic showdown of shit. Epic showdown of shit. The Jets
You know what?
versus the Dolphins.
What? Oh, that was a dolphin. I think the Dolphins get their
Best I
first
can
win.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck it. Like, you're not out anything. One of these shit teams is going to win.
I picked the Jets, but it could have just that was almost basically me flipping a coin.
What if they tie?
Oh my god, that would be the best thing ever.
It would be pretty awesome. They just tie 0-0.
Oh my god, if it was a 0-0 tie, I would. Oh man, I don't know, man.
That would be my Brandon McManus man of the hour is both teams.
No, the Brandon McManus man of the hour would be that game. Would just be that game. Washington versus Buffalo. Washington
Buffalo.
is my pick of the week. You pick Buffalo. Tennessee versus Carolina.
Carolina.
Okay, me too. Detroit versus Oakland.
Detroit.
I have Detroit too. Although this to me was actually kind of a hard pick to pick.
Hard pick to pick.
Hard pick to bake.
Oh, to
I
bake.
think is what I actually said.
Picks will do that. You can't bake them for too long.
Because Oakland like shows up
Oh,
randomly.
Oakland.
Did I say that?
No.
Oakland shows up randomly, like to games and beats people.
Your mom shows up randomly to beat people.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I grew up with her.
Oh.
Tampa, like just out of nowhere in the middle of school.
Mom, what are you doing?
Not the belt.
Oh.
I peed myself in front of my friends. Tampa Bay versus Seattle. Go.
Seattle.
I have them as well. Green Bay versus the Chargers.
Green Bay.
Yep, you can't help it because the Chargers suck dongs. Cleveland versus Denver.
I'll pick Cleveland.
I also pick Cleveland.
They don't have Flacco, so I don't think it's
So
gonna
they
be
don't have
very good.
shit. Like, can you name who they have?
Who their backup is? It's supposed to be that fucker that Drew Lock, but he's
He's on IR.
IR, yeah. So I don't
Some
know.
person named Allen that I don't know.
Alan?
That's never played a snap.
Yeah, Allen.
Because the only last name quarterback that I know is Kyle Allen.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh god.
is there a Josh Allen? There's a Josh Allen.
There is a
too,
Josh Allen for the Bills.
right? New England versus Baltimore. This could have been a say.
This could have been a say.
Even though Baltimore is good, I would have given somebody like the.
I'm going to pick Baltimore. They have
It's crazy.
a bye week to prepare for.
It's crazy.
in Baltimore. Sunday Night Football. I'm picking Baltimore.
Dallas versus the Giants. You have Dallas. I also
Dallas.
picked Dallas. Buys are Atlanta, Cincinnati, the Rams, and New Orleans. I'm starting the outro right now. Nick really has to make urines.
I do have to make. You guys should tweet at us at ProFBJuice hashtag Juice Nation.
You should tweet put it Facebook.
Yeah, listen to us anywhere podcasts are available.
Yup.
Anytime podcasts are available.
What?
Or
That doesn't
anywhere.
make any sense.
Brittany's trying to fuck me up.
You could okay. Anytime any bullshit is available on this shit, YouTube's on our old stuff and this episode.
Thanks to Jesse.
You can watch us live on Twitch every time we do this.
Yes, every time.
Every single time. Well, not every time. Sometimes we
Almost
can't
every
do it.
time. Almost.
Thanks to Brittany.
Thanks to Emily.
Thanks to
Bran. Thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
Thanks to Smoky Room Films.
Thanks to our Adam Feeling Funko Pop.
Yep. Thanks to Bellator and
Andre.
Thanks to Iowa Eagle American Lager.
Yeah. Hey. Deuces. Thanks to the toilet.
Rarity.
Why not, right?
I can't wait till the end of the month. I can change my contacts because these fuckers are blurry as hell.
Really?
I sleep in them.
Have them do it.
No, but